Hey, good afternoon, everybody. John here at Havoc Maker Studio. Hoping you guys had a great weekend and a great start to your Monday. We're almost at the end of the month, and we got Halloween right around the corner, and I'm sure a lot of you are getting jazzed up, or you might not even care. I'm gonna go volunteer at an area this weekend to hand out candy. You might see this in some of your areas where they all set up in a parking lot and people will decorate their cars or something, be spooky. And really, it's a good idea for people that don't have the type of neighborhoods to for kids to be trick or treating, or maybe they're whether it's because of crime, low income, whatever, or they're just looking for a safe place to go. Because it's not like it, I feel like the trick or treating now is not like it was when I was a kid. And so I mean, we got thousands and thousands of kids that come through this little setup that's going on. So I think we're going to do that this weekend, or I'm going to do that this weekend. But that's neither here nor there. We're going to talk about Games Workshop. Let's talk about that, right? Because this is ending on Halloween, what this deal is. So what we're going to be talking about is the virtual vouchers that Games Workshop is offering to everybody. Now, this program started on the 10th of October and it's going to end on the 31st of October. So we're already 4 days into it. You still have 7 days to go. You guys are you're fine. You got 7 days. It's plenty of time. So do be eligible for this before we get into the meat of this. Is you've got to be somebody that's eligible to have a web store account. You have to have a web store account, which is my Warhammer account. You also have to be subscribed to the GW email newsletter mailing list. That's the easy part. Most likely, you already have this, especially if you're going to stores or you've seen when they're doing promotions. Like, hey, make sure you have my Warhammer account. They do this sometimes during the holidays. My Warhammer account. Make sure that you have go and put stuff into your wish list, and you'll be in the drawing to win your wish list. Or up to X amount of dollars for it. They always have this type of contest. It's easy. It doesn't hurt you to do it. You can just ignore the emails as they come in. Whatever. Anyway, so you have to have those three things. Access or eligibility to be on the web store. You have to have a My Warhammer account and subscribe to the newsletter. Now, the newsletter, there is one caveat. You have to make sure that you do not unsubscribe before or on the 1st of November. I would go ahead and if you're really you intend to stop your newsletter subscription, wait to the end of November. Wait till after you use your voucher, whatever. You don't want to risk anything, even though they've got it said there. Don't take the risk, all right? And if you're going to do it, then screenshot it, especially if it's going to be on the 2nd or the 3rd. Screenshot what you're doing, just in case GW, I don't know, it's like, no, we saw it on the 1st. No, look right here, mofo. So once you have all that, any of your purchases, I know it's already been 4 days, but from the 20th through the 31st, depending on how much you purchase, you will get a virtual gift voucher, right? And so this requires you first to only order on their website. And then those virtual vouchers are only for their website. You can't use them in your local Warhammer or Games Workshop store, whichever you might have available in your area. So these are only available on the web store. And just to clarify also, it can't be used for shipping charges or subscriptions to the White Dwarf magazine or purchase of virtual vouchers. So it's only for all the other product. Does that make sense? So I'm going to have a link for this page down in the description. So those of you wanting to find your local currency, there you can scroll down. They even have another link for other currencies. Click here. We're just looking at the UK, the US, and Europe, right? So I don't have to scroll down and look at everything. So as an example of how much you save, it's approximately 10%-ish. It goes up a little bit, but it's not It's a weird value here. So they're only going up basically by, it looks like $8 or ish. I'm not even sure how to calculate this. You guys can figure it out. But to be able to get your first virtual voucher is you have to spend between $80 and $119.99. Right? So that's not shipping charges or taxes. That's just the value of the product. And you'll get an $8 voucher. So it's at least 10%, but it's really under 10% because if it was 10%, then that would be up to $11. So still really cool. And this is, I think, a good program for those of you who only either have access to only ordering from Games Workshop web store, which we're going to talk about that in just a second, or you are a Games Workshop fanboy and you will only get directly from Games Workshop, whether it's a Warhammer store, a Games Workshop store, or their web store. I think these are really good if that is your jam, right? Especially the chance to get some extra money to be able to spend later. Now, it's not a discount. You're kind of saving money, but you're not really saving money. You're just getting a voucher so you have to spend later for your next purchase. But if you're only using this, then it's good. Extra money. This is the only way you're going to get something like this from Games Workshop. Okay. Now, to those of you that see that this is the only way for you to order, you're kind of right, but probably not. I'm trying to find a, you know what? Very likely if you have access to the web and you're ordering from the Games Workshop store, and you're wondering if there's other options for you. Most likely there is. You can probably Google right now, maybe open up another window, or after we're done talking, Google your local stores. And this is for the people who might not know. A lot of you might know, or you might be thinking, everybody knows this. Not everybody really knows it. I mean, don't take it for granted. So Google your friendly local game stores, right? Don't put in friendly local game stores, but you can type in Games Workshop products in my area, just for example. And a lot of stores should pop up, especially if they've got if they're set up on Facebook and and a web store. So, or they've got their own website. And more than likely, in your area, you have at least one store that's offering, either on pre-orders or all the time, probably a 10% to 15% discount all the time on all their product. There's a store here, or actually there's two stores. I can't remember the name of one. It's where I bought a whole bunch of RPGs recently. They were offering 15% off. It was in downtown Dallas. Over in Carrollton, we have Texas Toy Soldiers. I think it's 10, might be 50% off on everything in store except for their snacks. I know down in Humboldt, Texas, there's Board and Brew Games. That's 15% off of everything in store minus the snacks. All the time. That also includes pre-orders. There's Atomic Cafe and Atomic Hobby Shop. I believe they only offer 10%. Don't quote me on that, but I believe they only offer 10% off on pre-orders. But there are stores in your area or your state, maybe even in the next state over, that's going to offer a 10 to 15% discount on that product, that Games Workshop product. And if you're going to be spending hundreds of dollars, $100, $200, $300 to get, $16, $24, let's just, let me pull up a calculator here just to give an example. Calculator. There we go. So let's say I spend $159 from Games Workshop. That would qualify me for $16, but $159, and let's do the 99 cents. 99 times, was that 0.10? Is that right? Yeah. I'll save 15, basically $16. But a lot of stores, like I said, do that 15% off. So now I'm saving $23. That's not too bad, guys. I'm saving $23. And if their shipping's over $200, let's say I make a $200 purchase, right? So $200, let's go with their $239 value right there. $239. Let's say that's the threshold for your local store for free shipping. Okay, you're going to get free shipping from both of them. And let's say this store is offering that 15% off. Well, $35.99 versus $24 is a big difference for multiple reasons. And I know I'm not trying, please don't think that I'm talking down to you like you guys don't understand. I'm just trying to lay some things out for those that might not understand. So $35, or let's just say 36, it's $35.99. Let's just round it up to $36. $36 saved with the percentage off, right? So it's $36 you don't have to spend. You're actually saving that money. And even if you have you're going to have to pay for shipping, you're probably not going to be paying $36 in shipping. So you're still going to save money. Now, if you do the Games Workshop route, that same route, you would have saved $24, but that's $24 that is available for you to purchase on your next purchase. Does that matter? Or available for your next purchase? It's not really a savings because it's not taken off of what you're spending now. And you're like, well, that's $24 off of what I'm going to be spending on the future. Okay, you're right. Totally right. However, you're still going to save that money going to your local game store, your friendly local game store, right? I'm not talking about Amazon or Miniature Market or anything like that. Miniature Market's another one, but I always say your friendly local game stores or even in the area, because these are the stores that you go to play your games, to hang out with your friends, just to get away from everything, or playing your tournaments, or go and paint, or learn painting classes, whatever. You know, like Eden Games down in Texas, or Houston, Texas area, they offer painting classes and painting competitions. I know the people at a couple other stores here I know like Texas Toy Soldier, I mentioned them before. They teach people they have a painting night on Mondays, I believe it is, paint session. So there's a lot of value just going to your local game store, and they're the lifeblood of our gaming community. So supporting them over the big box store just makes sense. Now, I'm not shaming you if you go to Games Workshop. If you're going to go to them, whether it's your only means of getting your product, or you're a loyal only, or store only, store bought only, or brand only buyer, or it's just you because you want to. At that point in time, it's convenient. I'm not shaming you. Please don't think I'm shaming you. I'm just saying, take a look at some alternatives before you do that. If you're already going online, and it's obviously not critical that you have it right now, because you're going to have to wait 1 to 2 weeks for Games Workshop to ship it, you're already going to have to wait. So taking an extra 5-10 minutes to Google search while you're sitting on your golden throne is not that difficult. Just to find yourself a better deal and support a local store, right? And support the gaming in that community and growing the gaming community that you're in. That's all I'm saying, guys. So with that said, I hope you guys have a great day. We've got a couple other videos that are going to be dropping today. Leagues of Voton video. There's going to be a Warcry video for both Games Workshop products, and that'll be it for the day. Anyways, you guys have yourself a wonderful day. Chat with you later. See ya.